Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lakshmi and I make content on travel, lifestyle, fashion, beauty and much more. This video is going to be about Kantara movie's ending explained. I watched the movie Kantara. It's a Kannada movie written and directed and acted by Rishabh Shetty. The best movie, the ultimate superb movie, and I reviewed the movie. So you can find the link of that video somewhere in the I button here or here. So if you haven't watched that video, do watch that video. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe and support my YouTube journey. The movie's ending left me totally confused. So if you haven't watched the movie, please do watch the movie. The ending left me totally confused, like what happened after that. So this is my theory about the ending of the movie. So before that, let me just give a brief about the movie, because if you cannot remember the sequence of the movie, then maybe this video will not make sense to you. So let me just quickly run through the movie, what actually happened. The movie is set up in coastal Karnataka in India. So the coastal Karnataka follows traditions like Bhootakola and Kambala. All of that is shown in the movie. So Bhootakola is Bhuta or Daiva. Daiva Aradhane means we worship the demigod. The demigod also called as Bhuta. So Bhootakola is a festival which happens every year, and there are a lot of daivas named Panjurli, Pilichandi, Rakteshwari, Nandikona. The daiva in the movie that is shown is Panjurli daiva. The story begins with there is a king who has everything in life like money but no peace of mind. So he is going around finding peace of mind, doing yagas, havans, no use. So then he is going around in the village, in somewhere in the forest, and he finds a stone. When he goes near that stone, he hears the anklet sound. In front of that stone, he finds peace of mind. Then suddenly the villagers come around. The king tells those villagers that please give me this stone. I will take it to my kingdom. The villagers refuse. They say that please don't ask our Panjurli daiva. That stone is daiva kallu. That is Panjurli daivas, the demigod's stone. So they ask that we worship that stone. Please don't take our Panjurli from us. We can't give you that. How this Bhootakola is performed is, on a person there will be a performer. Onto him the daiva comes and he dances, and the daiva gives the udharane. That is the whatever the person talks, it is the daiva who is the talking. All the jurisdiction of that place, all the settlement and arguments, all that are settled through this Bhootakola. That is the tradition. So in the story, when the king was asking the stone, the Panjurli daiva, there is a person, onto him Panjurli comes. He is the performer. Panjurli says that I will give you peace of mind. Is what you want? Peace of mind? I will give you that. Can you give me something in return? He asks what? Then the Panjurli says that give these villagers this land for free. Let them have the land and live happily. He says he agrees to it. The king agrees. And Panjurli says that if you take the land back, I may forgive you, but the Guliga will not forgive you. Guliga is the border god, the god who protects the border of each village. King happily agrees, and he gives the land to people. Panjurli gives him peace of mind. And this goes on for several years. The king passes away, and then his next generation comes. Now this generation doesn't believe in Panjurli daiva and all of that. For them, only thing that they see is the land. The land has lot of value in the market. They say that we want that land back. The villagers are leaving it on free. And that's how there is a fight for that land. And also in the same time into the plot comes the forest officer, the DRFO, the regional forest officer, where the forest department wants to declare that entire place as reserved forest. Now it's a fight between the villagers, the forest officers, and this clan of the king who wants that land back. At the start of the movie begins with somewhere that in the Bhootakola, the king's clan is coming and asking for that land back. Character Shiva, Shiva's father. Shiva is Rishabh Shetty. Rishabh Shetty's father is performing the Bhootakola. That time Panjurli daiva says, what about the peace of mind I have given you? Can you return that back to me? He just laughs it off. He says that I don't believe in all that. That descendant asks the daiva kola performer, is it you speaking or is it the daiva speaking? Is the performer himself speaking on behalf of everybody, or is it the daiva really speaking from onto your body? The person who's performing the daiva, the kola, runs into the forest and turns and rotates and circles there and vanishes. Now Shiva, this is the Rishabh Shetty as Shiva. He's a small boy. He's a boy around 10, 12 years. He's seeing this and he sees his father vanish. He's shocked. His father is no more. As he grows elder, he is supposed to perform this Bhootakola because he is the descendant of the Kola Kattudu, they say. So it's one particular family who does this ritual. Only they have to do. Shiva doesn't want to perform because he sees that his father is no more. He says, I want to enjoy my life. He's a carefree guy. Later part in the story, there is a fight between the forest officer, the king's descendants, basically the landlord of that place, and the villagers. Now when there is this fight, the police officer joins the villagers. The villagers agree to join hands with police officer. Landlord and police officer plus villagers fight. In this fight, the landlord, their people hit this Shiva. Shiva is Rishabh Shetty. So they hit this Shiva's head. They fight and Shiva just falls on the floor. And he then hits his head to the stone. People think he's dead. Then at that point, it is shown in the movie that Panjurli comes to his face near his ears and screams. Then he suddenly wakes up. On to Shiva, who's fallen on the floor, comes Guliga. And the Guliga fights, he becomes ferocious, he becomes violent, sudden burst of energy in Shiva. He fights and kills the landlord. Then in the movie it is shown that next Bhootakola, it is Shiva itself who is performing the Bhootakola, and he is married to his girlfriend in the movie, that is Leela, and she is pregnant. Now in this Bhootakola, he dances, Daiva comes on to him, Panjurli. The Daiva keeps the hand of the forest officer and the villagers, he keeps their hand together like this. And then he runs on to the forest again and Shiva also disappears. That left me totally confused. Like, what actually happened to Shiva? Why did he disappear? To all my questions, Guruji answered. So this is Guruji's logic from here, which I am presenting to you guys. So let me know what you think about this logic. Guruji is saying that when Shiva was fighting with the landlord's people, he falls onto the floor. There he actually dies.
What?
Then Panjurli comes near his face and screams. Then actually it is Guliga, because if you remember at the start, Panjurli had told to the king only, I may leave you, I may forgive you if you come for asking the land back, but Guliga will not leave you. It happened near the border of the village. And then he acts ferociously, that is Guliga who kills. And then the next Bhootakola, then he is married to Leela, and then the Bhootakola he performs and he gets the villagers and the forest officers together, so that Panjurli has taken care of the villagers. So the villagers are to be living in harmony with the forest officer, forest department. He has asked both of them to live in peace, and then he runs to the forest, and there another Daiva is shown, another Bhuta, two Bhutas. So that is basically maybe his father who vanished. So both are shown, they are dancing happily, and Shiva also vanishes. So then what happens to next Bhootakola? Who will do the next Bhootakola? So then Leela, his wife, is shown as pregnant. So that is, next Bhootakola will be performed by Shiva's child. So that's what Guruji's logic was, that Shiva was dead long back. It was Panjurli who came onto his body. It was the god Panjurli Daiva who came onto his body, and he took care and he settled everything. And as his duty was done in the human form, human body of Shiva, he left the body and vanished. So I was shocked, listening to Guruji's logic.
Oh my God.
I don't know how this guy thought of so much, thinking, wow, this could be so true, right? If you have watched the movie, let me know what you think about this one. And I don't know who can confirm me on this logic. Only Rishabh Shetty sir can, comment and tell me if this logic what we thought is true or not. Because that's how the movie ends, with total confusion, like what happened, what is this? If you have watched the movie, tell us in the comments what you think about this. Did you also feel like this, or do you think this logic is correct? And if you haven't watched the movie, what are you doing, man? Go to the theaters and watch it. You should definitely watch it. Super amazed, and you'll get to see our culture, our tradition of this Karavali area. You'll be mesmerized by the movie. The movie is no doubt superb amazing. That's all that I have for this video. Thanks for watching, and yeah, tell me in the comments like what do you think about the logic. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and if you liked the logic, you should hit that like button. Thanks for watching and take care. Until I meet you in the next video, take care and bye.